Happen when a musician dares to challenge a president who has ruled for a decade. In Uganda, one man is doing exactly what is shaking the entire political systems. Now, I'm talking about Bobi Wine, none other than Bobi Wine, Robert Kyagulanyi. He has been a musician for years now, and he has decided to challenge the current president, who is Yoweri Museveni, who happened to be the man in charge of the Uganda country. And a whole lot has happened. And by then, today we are looking at what Bobi Wine is doing. We are looking at what he is doing to help the country. How is he going to help the Ugandans in the country? Let's look at this. He was born as a Robert Bobi Wine or Robert Kyagulanyi Bobi Wine, and he rose from the street of Kampala to become a music superstar. But as I said earlier, today he has decided to put his stop to his music and focus on a political aspect where he is challenging Yoweri Museveni. He challenged him during the 2026 general election, though he, based on the records, shows that he has won. But well, he was cheated out of that particular aspect, and he has been out for the country. Remember, he was he was in the hidden for so many months, about 2, 3 months, or let me say, let me put it this way, maybe 2 months. Let me put it that way. Then later left the country to America. Well, he is now sidelining with Americans to fight Yoweri Museveni's government. He always criticized Yoweri Museveni that Yoweri Museveni's government is being given money or is being supported by the Western world. Now, he always criticized that the Western world should stop uh, sponsoring or supporting Yoweri Museveni's government so that Yoweri Museveni can concentrate and focus on helping the people in the country of Uganda. Now, here it comes the question where everybody is asking, Yoweri Museveni is being sponsored or supported by the Western world, and everything that Ugandans own, most of them is going out of Uganda. The people in Uganda now are having a hectic life, and a whole lot is going on in Uganda. But we are still looking at how Bobi Wine is helping Uganda in terms of his challenge he put up during the general election 2026 against Yoweri Museveni, although he has been arrested several times and currently he left the country and he's currently in the USA, the United States of America. The people he left behind, some of them have been arrested, some of them are missing till now. None of them have been seen. Even if you are on radio presenting on TV after a presentation talking about Yoweri Museveni being doing something that is not right and which you think is supposed to be done well, immediately you are done, you will be taken out of there. Secondly, if you are not lucky, your station owner is also going to be arrested. Now, a whole lot of people have been adopted by the Ugandan army. Now, today, let's look at it. In Uganda, it's one of the youngest countries in the world. More than 70% of the population is under 30. For years, many young people felt ignored, unheard, and left behind. Then came Bobi Wine. Through his People's Power movement, he gave the youth a voice. He spoke about unemployment, corruption, and inequality, things many leaders avoided. Today, thousands of young Ugandans are politically active because of him. He did not just enter politics, he changed what what participates in it. Yes, he changed what participates in it. Now let's look at the fight for democracy aspect in the way of Bobi Wine helping Uganda. Bobi Wine has consistently pushed for free and fair elections. In the 2021 elections, he challenged Yoweri Museveni, who is the president, claiming the system was not transparent. Despite arrest, intimidation, and restriction, he continued to campaign his message. Uganda deserves democracy, whether you agree with him or not. He has forced the country to have serious conversations about governance. Now, today, we're also looking at the other aspect of the standing against the human rights abuses in Uganda. Because there's a whole lot going on in Uganda right now. Whole lot of human rights abuse is going on in Uganda. We'll take a look at that as well, as since Bobi Wine started as a political party or as a political person, being a musician, now a political person, Bobi Wine has also become a symbol of resistance. He has been arrested multiple times. His supporters has faced violence, yet he continued to speak out against police brutality, political oppression, abuse of power. To many Ugandans, this courage inspires hope, especially among those who feel powerless. Now, here is where I have to come in. You know, Bobby Wine is doing his best to make sure Uganda get what they want. Though the people are supporting, but my problem is the people are supporting, but not enough. Some word in English, the word is being said like in the proverb is being said, all talk, no show. You know, they talk, but when it is time to show up, the most does not show up because they fear they will be intimidated by the opposition party. And that is where the problem is right now. Well, let's look at it. Let's look at the global attention Bobi Wine has pulled for Uganda. Bobi Wine did not just stop inside Uganda. He took the message to a world from international interviews to documentaries like Bobi Wine, the People's President. He has exposed Uganda's political situations on global stage. This has brought pressure, attention, and awareness to issues many outside Africa never saw before. And that is true. Because since Bobi Wine has come into the system, there has been a whole lot that he has put out, and now a whole lot of people are pulling in to look at what exactly is going on in Africa and especially in Uganda. Let's look at the promise of change. Bobi Wine promises reforms that many Ugandans are desperate for: job creation, fighting corruption, better healthcare, and education. But here is the big question. Can he actually believe? Can he actually or deliver? That remains to be seen. The different opinions is vast. Not everyone supports him. Some critics say he lacks experience, others believe he brings instability, but supporters see something different: a leader willing to risk everything for change. So, is Bobi Wine Uganda's future or just a powerful voice of resistance? And one thing is clear: he has already changed the political conversation in Uganda forever. And yes, he has done that. And his story is far from over. If you believe Africa needs new leadership, subscribe to this channel, and then please do well to make sure you put the notification on all, and then we also pick it up from there. Anytime we upload new video, you will be able to get access to it. Right here is on a deep dive on streetwise politics. We end it here today, but before I go, what I want to ask you is, do Bobi Wine deserve to be a president for Uganda? Forget about what Yoweri Museveni has done for the past 40 years. Just ask yourself, is Bobi Wine ready to become a president? And if he is a president for Uganda, is the people ready to support him to develop the country to how